If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. He's got the connection there, it's Joshua Palmer. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll manage only a couple. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play. Second down and 8. The man in motion here is Chark. Open man's got it. That's Chark.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play. Here's a 2nd and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
They were stopped on second down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run. Edwards. A dive, and he's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown Chargers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. Inside the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And the Buccaneers are gonna have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every team in the NFL wishes to come into each week's game and win the line of scrimmage battle. And in this case, I think it's pretty clear which side is winning. Great first drive, primarily all on the ground.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught, and he's in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Davis now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
After the catch.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there wide run routes. He defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your step, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Incomplete to Palmer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter. Not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, L.A. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. This is Irving, and he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They motion the slot man left. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He finds his tight end, Keith. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 3rd and 6. To throw is Herbert. Now a screen set up for Edwards. They had the right play call. The screen goes 15 and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Edwards gets it from the pistol. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. On play action, now Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. From the gun, it's Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
To the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. It is brought in the end zone. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Irving. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. We'll send a tight end in motion right. On second down, Baker. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A short one there to Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. To throw is Mayfield. That's to the rookie third-rounder Jalen McMillan. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the ground, it's Irving. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Back deep, Trey Palmer. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one is caught by Shepard. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Mayfield.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Look wide, get this one complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Throwing now is Herbert. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but the defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Buccaneers offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Whoa!
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now, Herbert. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
This one complete to Palmer. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. To throw is Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, second and goal. Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Irving now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. A short one there to Otten. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Here's Irvin, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Mayfield to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing is Mayfield. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Give him 18 yards on that one and a first down.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll run with Irving. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And that one incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll run it with Edwards. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Now it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Buccaneers offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, here's Irving. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They bring their tight end right. Right back to Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. A second down throw for Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. This one is caught by Shepard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Tight end on the move left. From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the move, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. Now Herbert again. He connects with Disley. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They bring the tight end in motion. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. finally brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
They motion the slot man left. Here's Mayfield. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A run, it's Edwards. Up the sideline at the 35. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Pistol here for Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Throwing, Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he will score again. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, L.A. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. To return is Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. A pass, it's complete, it's Shepard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He's got it at the 7. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes, so can't let that last incomplete break.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Will Dissly, touchdown Los Angeles. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Second down throw for Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. They rolled the dice, didn't they, on fourth down? But it doesn't pan out. They turn it over on downs as we hit the 2-minute warning.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Again, it's Edwards. Space to run inside the 20. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's Edwards. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll send a tight end in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.